All right, so hi, this is gonna be a weird video. Um, I haven't slept, so excuse all of this. I just threw on some lipstick and was like, forget it, let's just film. Because if not, I won't. I'm exhausted. I woke up after pretty much not sleeping very much and just immediately started like researching and journaling and researching and journaling and researching, and then I had to go into the woods. So I went into the woods with my boys, and when we came back, some stuff happened that triggered me to come journal. And then when I was journaling, I was like, I should share this. I should share this. Because I realized that I was like, things were just clicking, and yeah, I just had to get the message out. So I'm sorry, it's gonna be a crazy video. All right, but yes, let's see, where does today start? All right, so I'm just gonna read this, and then actually no, you know what, okay, so it's about shadow work. It is not always as complex as we make it out to be. It doesn't require, God knows how long of sitting there meditating and racking your brain and stuff like that. Like, no, it's literally as simple as some regular mundane act where something happens, someone says something or does something, or something around you happens that just, it hits, and you get set off by something, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself, why am I so upset by this, or why am I so sad about this, or why am I so mad, whatever the emotion is. And it's so simple, but you don't really notice it until you start doing the work. But then when we try complicating it, this is just saying keep it simple, go with the flow, and things will happen for you automatically. It is insane the way that it happens when you give up control. That was, so far, has been the hardest thing for me, has been just surrendering and accepting that he is greater than I. God's plan is greater than me. So I just need to let go and let God, And again, God, source, the divine, the goddess, however you label it, okay? I say God because it's what I'm comfortable with, what I associate with. But you realize that, you're here for a reason, and sometimes you just gotta have faith. See? It's about faith. And that's what I did today, and all this stuff came through, and so I'm going to share this with you. This is from my journal. And by the way, I write my journal as if I'm talking to someone. I know that seems so silly, but it's kind of like, I always think to myself, dude, what if like you die tomorrow or something? Sorry, I know that's morbid, but like, what if, and then like your kids, go through your stuff and they're reading your journals, or, your mom, your sister, or some random person, 50 years from now when somebody finds it in a closet or something. I was like, I would want them to be entertained by what they're reading. So I don't want to be all, I don't know, prim and proper. I just want it to be like I'm talking to someone. So if anyone ever does read it, it's like they're talking to me. They're listening. So keep that in mind. Okay. So I've gotten to this point where I study everything around me whenever I see a number synchronicity. So today it was 414. I looked to check the time and saw 414. So naturally I start checking what notifications came in at 414 on my phone. I looked for animals, listened for sounds, nothing. So I just figured it was one more thing that I was currently obsessing over and added it to my list. I had just returned home from hiking in the woods with my boys. They had gone ahead while I said a prayer to Gaia, Mother Earth, Goddess, whatever you call the planet. All right, So I turn the doorknob and it's locked. I was like, damn, they actually locked me out. So I figured, okay, haha, you're funny. And I rang the doorbell. No one came. So I knock and ring the doorbell. Nothing, door's still locked. So at this point, I'm agitated, like, let me in already, you know? Nothing. So I commence on beating the door, getting angrier with each bang. Finally, my youngest laughingly says, oh, it's not locked, it's been open. He was trying to make me think I was losing it, and then I just lost it, but not in a good way. I yelled at him, and I hate yelling at my kids, you know, because that was like done to me before, and I hated it. It's disrespectful, you know. So I yelled at him, and I say to never do that to me ever again, or I would spank him. Oof, big oof, right? He was sad, and I felt that rejection he felt. I stubbornly went upstairs, telling myself, no, he has to hear some things are inappropriate. Then I asked myself, why? Why was I so triggered by something so small, you know? By this time, I'm in my room, I'm setting my stuff down and still mulling it over. I opened my window, turned on my fan, and sat down and lit some frankincense and myrrh. Then it hit me. I thought to myself, why is it so bad? Why isn't it funny? And I replied to myself, because that's what she used to do to me. And then bam, there's the root to that shadow. My sister used to lock me out of the house all the time when we were little. Like, I'd go out in the dark to throw out the trash because my mom told me to, and then the door would be locked as soon as I got back. Stuff like that. I hated it. It was so rude, so uncalled for. I didn't deserve it. So naturally, I associate someone locking me out with disrespect. I needed my son to know this. So I called him up and explained my past and how it made me feel. I told him, I'm sorry I snapped at you. It was wrong and only happened because of that trigger. Do you know what my boy did then? He stood up giggling and gave me a hug, saying that's okay. So we talked some more about him finding people who would find that prank hilarious. And then he went to go get a snack, and here we are. One more unseen shadow in the books, literally. So that's where it dawned on me. We overcomplicate our shadow work, our healing. If the biggest thing you need to learn is to just be present, to stop overthinking things, to stop obsessing over how everything's going to turn out, what you can do next, how you're supposed to do all these things. It's just about being present and having faith. And the moment you do that, the moment you let go of that control, not only do you start to really see life and experience it, like going in the woods was fantastic with my boys. It was amazing getting to see them there, having them out in nature like that. And we were literally cutting a path, okay? We were cutting a path with our machetes. So it wasn't like we were on a carved out trail. No, we were making our own trail through the woods. But it was fantastic, and everyone was fully present. Nobody was on their phone. Nobody was playing games. Nobody was, texting or anything like that. It was fantastic. And all of this stuff just kept flowing through. And it was so easy to come on and film this now. Whereas last night, I was trying to come on because I felt like I should. I felt like there was something I needed to say, but I didn't know what. And because I was obsessing over it, it kept eluding me. The more you chase it, the more it will elude you. Stop chasing. Never chase anything in your life. Women, I'm telling you, my girls, especially us, stop chasing, okay? Don't fucking chase. Don't. Potty mouth. But don't chase. Seriously. Just be and experience life. That's all I can say, honestly. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I hope that this helps someone else realize that Shadow work isn't as complex as some people make it out to be, or how you may feel that it is. It's as simple as just being and letting things just flow on their own. It really is that easy. So, I don't know, should I pull a card? Okay, I'll just pull one. This is from the Wisdom of the Oracle? Okay. This is one of my newer decks. I've only used it, I think, three times maybe? Yeah. So, it's new. It's one of my new babies. And if you know me, you know that I'm obsessed with my Oracle decks. I absolutely love them because I read art, and so it makes it super easy instead of tarot where everything kind of has like, I don't know, it's too uptight for me, too many rules. You have to know what this card means because it represents a very specific thing. I like to flow naturally, which is interesting because control is the one thing I had to give up when flow is the thing I actually love the most. I'm telling you, man, I'm like a walking, talking contradiction. If you knew me, you'd laugh because it's true. But yeah. Alright, so we'll put one. But Oracle decks, for sure, the best way for me to go. Tarot's too strict. I don't like strict. Alright, got one. So this is number 6. And it says not for you. Has a fortune cookie that says nope. It's a chessboard. Let's see what it says. I haven't seen this one before. Essential meanings. Let's see, it says, turn this down a little bit. There we go. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. The Oracle message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not going to attain what you want right now. That indeed, your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. So it also has a relationship message, a prosperity message, and a protection message. And I'm going to read all of them because who knows who's watching this, right? And I didn't say this was a specific thing. I didn't even know I was going to pull a card. So we'll just go with all of them. So the relationship message says, some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning. Isn't that the truth? But the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. Then when a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both of your sakes. For every pot, there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. That's seriously, like, if you know someone's not for you, then clearly that means that you're truly not for them, but you're literally keeping them prisoner so that they can't go and find the one who is right for them, the one who's out there looking for them. If you're not happy in a relationship, and I've told people this for years, let me get some water. I have been telling people this for years. If you're not happy in a relationship, do not stay. Not only are you going to slowly over time continue to get more and more miserable, but any respect you had for that person and any respect they have for you will very, very quickly fade away. There will be more fighting. It will be much, much worse at the end of the day than if you would just come out and be honest, and whatever your reason is, tell the truth. People don't tell the truth enough. If you want to leave because you're not happy, say that. You know, I still really care about you and we've had some amazing times together, but my heart's not in this like yours is, and I can't keep doing this. Will they be upset? Oh, absolutely. And they may never get over that, but that's not your problem. That's, at this point, that's theirs, because we can't control people. We can only control how we react, which we shouldn't be reacting. We should be observing and then going from there, right? And not forgiving someone when they've been honest with you, that's not nice either, because that's not fair to that person. You need to understand, you should always look at all sides of the story, no matter what your reason is for whatever you're doing. It could be a family member. It doesn't have to be a significant other. Relationships, there's, all sorts of relationships. There's work relationships, family, friends, however it fits for you. But there's no reason to ever continue in any relationship if you're not happy. Just let them go. And if they want to stew about it and be not so nice and talk trash and run their mouth, let them. That's their problem, not yours. And it's none of your business, other people's opinions of you anyways. All that should matter is how you feel, right? Remember that. Okay, prosperity message. You can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes even your best laid plan seems to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed. Although perhaps not at this time, not at this game, know when to fold your cards. That one's interesting. If you started a business at some point and it didn't go so well, don't be afraid to do it again. Don't be. That just means that whatever that path originally was, that wasn't the one for you, but you needed to take it in order to learn this is not what I really want to do in this way. Or maybe you still want to do the same thing, but you realize now that you did not have the knowledge necessary to be successful at whatever that venture was. And so now you can take a step back and you can reanalyze that situation with everything you've learned since then. And you can see where you could have done things differently and then use that to your advantage now. But don't completely toss an idea out just because you don't get it the first time. Please don't ever do that. Try again, okay? Dust yourself off and try again. Aaliyah, listen to that song. I love it. I love all of Aaliyah's songs, basically. Okay, so the protection message. Make some water. I feel like I'm going to need it. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that you have been waving since you began your pursuit. Because at the end of the day, it's you, right? You can pick up when things are going wrong, but many times throughout our lives, we ignore that teeny little feeling and sinking pit of our stomach, that teeny little one that makes us uneasy. So we don't want to listen to it because it makes us uneasy. So we choose to ignore it. This is teaching you not to ignore it. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is... Oh my gosh, did I not talk about obsessing before I even did this? That's what I was talking about. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender, which is what I said earlier. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Guys, trust. Trust is huge, okay? In everything that you do. And where it's the most is in your faith. Do you truly trust Spirit, God, the divine, the goddess? Do you truly trust in source, your source of divinity? Do you trust? If you trust, why are you worrying? Why are you obsessing over outcomes? Why are you obsessing over, what someone's going to do, what they're going to say? How's this going to go? Is this the right choice? If you have faith, then you'll get that gut feeling at the very beginning so that you don't go far into that path, so that you don't fall and lose that game. It's a chessboard. Chess isn't a quick one move kind of thing. Do you have any idea how long some chess games last? I mean, guys, this is serious. It takes time. Everything takes time. And patience is the hardest thing to learn. But if you trust, then it's easier to be patient. If you have faith, you trust, because it takes an immense amount of trust to have faith, true faith. So if you truly do have faith, then you truly do have trust, and it will be so much easier to surrender because you trust. Source, God, the divine, God's got this. Let go. All right. I'm going to stop now because I get kind of preachy sometimes. At least my kids say so. But yeah, don't make your shadow work so complicated. It really isn't. And don't hold on to things that don't bring you joy, honestly. Like if a relationship's hurting you, let it go. If a job is making you miserable every single day, plan for it, work away, start sending your resume out, send applications everywhere that you're interested, that start doing it. Start making room in your life for that big change. The moment you start making room, those things can come in, but you have to make the room. You can't just sit there feeling sorry for yourself and moping about shit. You've got to do something. Sorry, I know I say the shit nobody else wants to say, and that's why a lot of people get really mad at me, but I love you, so I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm always going to tell the truth, and people don't like that all the time. But it's okay, because those who need it will hear it, and they'll be very thankful for it, and that's all that matters. So I hope you guys find something in this. I hope it helps. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to watch for more. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh wait, we're not even on the weekend. Oh, there's something this weekend. Someone has something planned this weekend. Have fun. It's gonna be fun. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be fun. I can feel it. So yeah, have fun this weekend, because I won't be posting again before then. Yeah. No, I probably won't post this weekend. Yeah, have fun though. All right. Bye, guys.